Time management. This is the second video in the time management series. If you have not seen the first video, please click the card in the upper right corner of the video or check the description box for the links to the first video. Fundamentals of time management. Before you determine the how, determine the what. Before we determine how we plan to achieve a certain task with the help of time management, we need to gain clarity that what it is that we aim to achieve. For this, we need to take help of goal setting technique. Goal setting technique is what you want to achieve. Time management technique is how you plan to achieve it. Design clear long-term and medium-term goals. And based on these goals, design and implement your short-term goals. The actions and decisions that you take today will lead you to your medium-term and long-term goals. Write your goals and tasks. Written plans are one of the first steps in goal setting and time management techniques. Organize them from the first step to the finishing step that will help you finish your project or reach your goal. If this approach does not apply to your goal or project, then you can organize them based on their impact and urgency. Time management core principles. Time management is like carving a path, an approach, and scheduling your resources in such a way that you reach your goals harmoniously and in a calibrated way as much as possible. Think of time management technique as a fruit plate, and your problem is that you have more fruits than what your plate can hold. Applying time management techniques means placing your fruits such a way that your important and most urgent fruits gets first place in the plate. It's a calibrated placement of tasks in the funnel. This is called setting your priorities and deciding what will have the biggest impact. You can break all your tasks and work in 4 different categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Focus on the result and not the activity. Being busy is not equivalent to being productive. You may be busy, but if you do not produce results, then that busyness is not serving you. Review your progress periodically and ensure that you are on the right path and that the tasks and activity you are doing are taking you closer to the end result. Also, do not allow inertia to take over and stop you from dropping an activity that is not serving you or is taking you in the wrong direction. There's a quote by Warren Buffett: if you find yourself dug up in a hole, one of the first things that you should do is stop digging further. Identify the time killers. On the office front, it could be colleagues making pit stops at your desk en route to their lunch breaks or short breaks. Gossip time around the coffee machine, allowing others to hijack your time because they want to refresh their mood and pick up any topic of their interest and spoil your flow. Here, setting boundaries and diplomatically returning back to work is the key to blocking people respectfully from wasting your time. If you will not respect your time, no one else will. Handling emails. Skimming through the vast ocean of emails and thinking, oh my god, where do I start? And being overwhelmed and picking easy emails and easy work to feel productive is a sure way to kill time. At home front, social media has emerged as one of the biggest silent time killers of productive time, family time, and even relationships. Looking for that mental kick from social media and checking your phone every few minutes has become our second nature. At other times, we feel bored after few minutes of focused work, and we feel the need for that dopamine kick by surfing the internet and our mobile phone. Everything boils down to focus. Remember, no matter how much time you block on your calendar, how much you set your priorities, how aggressively you go after a certain task or goal, but if you cannot maintain your focus on just that one thing that you're supposed to do, then none of the time management strategies will work or matter. Everything will be a waste of time and a false positive that we do not have time to clear our plate. The solution? Stay in the present moment. If you find yourself overwhelmed by the anxiety-driven thoughts or distractions, bring your focus on your breath, the current time, and the task at hand. Keep reminding yourself this every few minutes. All enlightened souls have given us this teaching that Live in the present moment. The past just exists in your mind and the future does not exist yet. You are the creator and you create only through the present. So give yourself a present. Stay in the present. And finally, get in the state of flow. The actual productive work happens easily once you're in the flow state. In the flow state, your creative abilities, your problem solving skills, retention abilities, recalling abilities really gets activated. When you get in the flow state, you may accomplish 5x, 10x amount of work compared to your normal state. Flow state is where the work or creation happens without struggle. There are writers who write an entire book in 3 to 6 months because they get in the flow state consistently and frequently. A calm, composed, and focused mind is the first requirement to get in the flow state. You may perform a task in the state of flow, and on completion, you may even wonder how did you accomplish so much work in such short span of time. So staying in the present moment and focusing at the task at hand and getting in the flow state are the ultimate answers to getting things done and gaining maximum value out of your time. Summary: set goals, define what needs to be achieved. Set priorities, urgent, important, and so on. Focus on the result and not the activity. Identify the time killers and fix them. Live in the present moment and get in the state of flow and take action. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.